Chiefs Kingdom, we've got to talk. After week 1 in Brazil, the wide receiver room is officially a roller coaster. Rashee Rice suspended 6 games. Jalen Royals not available. Xavier Worthy dinged up with that shoulder. And suddenly it's Patrick Mahomes throwing to Hollywood Brown, Sky Moore, Kadarius Toney, plus depth guys like Jason Brownlee and Tyquan Thornton in high-leverage moments. Drops. Miscommunication. No rhythm when it mattered. Quick pause. If you love this kind of honest Chiefs talk, help us push to 5,000 subs. We're right there, and it seriously fuels the daily grind. Smash that button and let's grow this community. But here's the twist. The chaos has some fans saying the quiet part out loud. What about a Tyreek reunion? Let's set the table. This wasn't the plan. The staff spent camp installing layers of motion, option routes, and spacing rules built to evolve through the first month. Then the depth chart got shuffled in a week. Rice out 6. Royals unavailable. Worthy managing a shoulder. That pushed Hollywood into instant chemistry, mode, Sky and Toney into chain-moving roles, and forced snaps to guys still learning the language of Mahomes. Result? An offense that looked like a great idea on paper, but on Sunday? Timing off by half a beat. Slants breaking late. Hot reads not hot enough. And when you don't string 3 good plays together, even Mahomes starts playing hero ball. This is where it gets spicy. The fan base didn't just ask for a vet. They jumped straight to Tyreek Hill. Nostalgia is undefeated. We all remember 2019, jet fuel motion, orbit sweeps, the safety's soul leaving his body. Tyreek and Mahomes turned defenses into track cones. It's the most fun offense many of us have ever watched. So let's be real about what the news_title is stirring up. Wide receiver instability is the story. The Chiefs can absolutely move the ball. They still generated chunk looks via Hollywood's speed and Kelce's gravity. But the margin for error got thin. When you're rotating WR3/WR4 types into WR2 snaps, the small stuff becomes big stuff. Depth of route, leverage, and post-snap adjustments. The Chargers dared KC to win outside the numbers with precise timing. We didn't take enough of those layups. Can Andy Reid scheme it up? Yes. This staff's superpower is building answers in September that pay off in December. But you still need reliable hands and trust in the moment. That's why Tyreek lives rent-free in fan memory. He solved spacing all by himself. One blink and the corner's playing 12 yards off. But there's a catch. A Tyreek reunion isn't just unlikely, it's functionally a fantasy. Contract, Miami's plans, and the fact both sides are on totally different timelines make it a fun headline, not a phone call. The takeaway isn't trade for Tyreek. It's find stability fast. So what's the one adjustment to steady the ship? Answer: compress the menu, expand the motion. Shrink the install to the stuff Mahomes trusts with this active group. Pure spacing, double-ins, choice routes with simple reads, and dial-up motion to free guys off the line. Let Hollywood attack speed releases and glance routes. Give Sky more manufactured touches. Choice outs, pivot options, jet to arrow. Put Toney in motion on every high-leverage snap so he's never static at the snap. And tilt the formation to Kelce to force bracket decisions, then throw behind the rotation. X factor: Xavier Worthy's availability. Even at 80%, his speed threat forces safety depth that makes everything else breathe. If he's limited, lean heavier into 12 personnel and pony packages, 2 tight ends or 2 backs with motion. So the defense has to declare coverage, and you can RPO your way into efficiency. And don't forget the backs in the pass game. Check downs with intent turn 2 ND and 10 into 3 RD and 3. That's how you stack rhythm. And if you want fireworks, there's a wild card. Jason Brownlee as the big slant/skinny post guy. Keep it simple, let him attack space. One reliable, physical route can keep a drive alive. What can Veach actually do right now? Street vet rental. Bring in a sure-handed pro who wins with leverage, not speed. A short route tree, high catch rate, special teams value. Practice squad elevation carousel. Ride the hot hand each week. Prioritize blockers who can survive in condensed formations. Low-cost trade window. Target a WR4 stuck behind a deep room elsewhere. You're buying trust, not headlines. Designated return plan. Build the offense you'll use when Rice is back, then run the light version now so the transition is seamless. Here's the bottom line. You don't need Tyreek to win in September. You need identity. Find 5 calls Mahomes loves, wear them out with window dressing, and make defenses prove they can stop it. Zooming out, this affects the AFC picture. Early turbulence can cost the 1 seed. The Ravens, Bengals, and Bills will happily grab January home games if KC spots them one in September. Inside the division, the Chargers just saw the blueprint. Press your rules, make the depth guys beat you. The answer is stacking routine wins on second downs so Mahomes doesn't have to be a magician on third. Alright, Chiefs Kingdom, I want your takes. If you could add one type of WR trait this week, hands, YAC, or speed, which fixes the room fastest? Which role player do you trust most on 3rd and 5 right now? Hollywood, Sky, Tony, or other? Should Veach swing a low-cost trade now or ride it out until Rice returns? Drop answers below, and if you're new here, help us hit that 5,000 subs milestone today. Daily Chiefs talk, no fluff. I'm out. See you tomorrow.